pretty ladies. I have been really bad about posting videos, but of course I don't need to tell you that. I'm sure you've noticed. In any case, I'm going to try to do this somewhat quickly, just because lo and behold, I'm going somewhere because it's Friday, and I'm always traveling on Friday. Today I'm going to be going to Las Vegas, New Mexico. Just gonna drive right up there. I'm gonna stay with my auntie and uncle, and I get to see my cousins and my baby brother, so that's exciting. I've been meaning to see them. I haven't seen Jeffrey. Well, I've seen him a couple times, but not as much as I would have hoped. So I'm going to spend the weekend there. So that is what I'm going to be doing this weekend. Oh, what all do I have to report? So the other day I wasn't feeling very well. So my friend Sydney and I went to Build-A-Bear to cheer me up. And as you can see, this is Combearre, like Combearre from Les Mis, because I've just been, I've been obsessing ever since I watched it in December, but I've been really obsessing in the past couple of weeks. I saw Elizabeth and Randy last weekend, and I watched Les Mis with Elizabeth and my cousin Sunny, and I had watched it twice the weekend before that. So in any case, he is my Revolutionbeary, and I don't know if the sound will work very well on the computer, but when you press his paw, hang on, I'll just put it near the microphone. He sings the color of despair because black, the color of despair. Anyways, that will never cease to amuse me, and it'll probably stop amusing all of you if it hasn't already. I'm sure it has, but it will never stop amusing me. So yes, this is my love right now. That's about how active my love life has been recently. But then again, that's also nothing new. Oh yes, I did have an answer to Tori's philosophical question from weeks and weeks ago, and I've been meaning to answer that. I just dive in bad. Anyways, as far as so the question was, does intent matter? And this one in particular, I felt I really needed to address, just because, given that this is part of what I'm partially studying law, it just felt like something that I wanted to address. But short answer is yes, intent does matter, for a couple of reasons. Legally, there's the concept of mens rea, which does in fact go into sentencing. It's not just, whether or not the person did it. It is taken into consideration with whether or not what happened was a crime, and then also how we should proceed to punish that person for this crime. Take, for example, me and my evil twin. So me, one day I'm driving and maybe I'm distracted by something. Maybe I'm just not all there because I'm tired or whatnot. And there's little Timmy crossing the crosswalk, and I go to turn and I hit little Timmy because I was not paying attention. Well, I did not mean to, and that doesn't mean that I shouldn't be punished. Especially given that our criminal law system is based on a retributive law. Just the fact that I did that, for starters, I'll feel really guilty. And so between that and perhaps whatever sentence comes with vehicular manslaughter, hang on. Oh goodness, where even was I? Alright, so basically I feel really guilty and for hitting little Timmy, but I'll probably be sentenced if he dies. We're just gonna assume that little Timmy died. I would be sentenced to something like vehicular manslaughter because I wasn't paying attention. It wasn't intentional, and that would be I don't know how many years that would be. Probably, like 5-ish. I don't know. But in any case, then you go over to evil Leah, who has been having a bad day and is just angry. And you know what? Evil Leah hates pedestrians. So she sees little Timmy and she says, you know what? Fuck you, little Timmy. You shouldn't be crossing when I need to turn. And so she consciously hits little Timmy. Alright, so of course that would be taken into consideration in the courts, and that would be more like vehicular homicide, because it was, kind of on some level intended. And the reason why those two sentences would be different is because in the case of good Leah, she did not mean to, and because of remorse and whatnot, she is not a danger to society once she has, served her time, paid her debt to society as such. Whereas evil Leah runs down random pedestrians when she's had a bad day. I mean, chances are this isn't her first act of violence if this is the sort of thing that she does. And so she would need to be kept in jail for a longer period of time, not just to pay a debt to society, but then also to correct her, I guess you could say, basically to make sure that she is not a threat. Or if you want to take it into somewhat of a more personal context, you could look at it in the form of, like, say, a significant other. A significant other, say they say something that really hurts your feelings. Now, if they did not mean to, they did not know it would offend you, they were just kind of saying shit, I don't know, then you can talk to them about it and explain why it upsets you. And if they really care about you and did not mean to upset you, they won't do it anymore. If they care about you, they won't do it anymore. And all you need to do is talk to them, and it's, you're A-okay. If, on the other hand, you have a significant other who purposefully says something to hurt your feelings, well, then you need to reevaluate your relationship, because if someone is purposefully trying to hurt you, then maybe you shouldn't be with that person anymore. So basically what I'm getting at is intention does matter, because it informs you on how to proceed from that point onward. Do you need to take steps to prevent this person from causing further harm? Do you need to just sort of punish them for the sake of, justice? That distinction especially becomes important when discussing restorative justice. Like I said earlier, our criminal justice system is based on retributive justice, which is about punishing people who do bad things. Restorative justice is more about healing the community, reintegrating the person into the community, while at the same time healing what has happened. In the case where someone didn't mean to do something, restorative justice works a lot better. In cases where they are just spiteful, vicious people, then restorative justice isn't really effective, because it requires that person to take responsibility, yada yada yada. Anyways, I've bored you with that enough. Yeah, so I look forward to seeing those of you who are coming to visit me next weekend for my birthday. Alright, so I'll see you guys later. Bye!